Fordham isn't being called one of the best Big East basketball programs these days, like Georgetown, Syracuse, and St. John's. The university has invested millions to bolster athletics, including basketball, as a way to raise their profile. As a part of their investment in sports, Fordham hired Coach Stephanie Gauntlet from Monmouth College last year. Coach Gauntlet explained what brought her to the Bronx.
I was involved with the Fordham job 5 years ago, but being a mom, I obviously have to put my priorities in my families first. I'm a mom first, I'm a coach second. A mom is who I am, a coach is what I do. So I had to make sure that I got our priorities straight and that we were in a position to make this change. Unfortunately, my youngest sister, who's one of my best friends, she lives up in this area and she has quadruplets and twins. And so my little one goes to school with her kids. And so therefore I could manage it because my husband has a business in Philly. So I was going to be on my own trying to juggle a lot. So that, along with the fact that I was intrigued by the fact that Fordham hasn't had a history of success in the Atlantic 10, they haven't had a winning program since 1995. I love a challenge. If you look at my past history, everywhere I've gone, we've won, and it's been with changing programs.
And the players say the new coach has a new formula for winning.
In practice, we emphasize that, hustle all the time, so it just comes natural. You just see a ball and you go for it.
It's really a matter of having the girls come in every practice, every game, and just take a step forward.
And they are doing well, winning a lot more games than last year. Coach Gauntlet.
I think just early on, some of the things that we've established is caring about each other. A lot of it is not necessarily a tangible X and O of, okay, make more jump shots and, anything that's necessarily skill related. Of course, skill has to be involved to some capacity, but it starts with believing in each other. It starts with everybody on the same page. We had 10 new faces this year, so if you let everybody kind of go their own way and decide what they want to do, hey, you're going to defend the ball screen this way and you're going to do it this way. No, we all have to be committed to doing things the same way. We all have to understand that we're in this together. There's going to be highs and lows, and we can't get too high, we can't get too low, and we all have to be committed to the same exact task at hand.
And that task in hand is winning and defense.
We're definitely defensive minded. That's been Coach's bread and butter since I've been able to work with her. So that's the first thing that we teach is defense, and we attack the game from a defensive mind. So
they do attack the game, which the coaches say is a different strategy than past years.
I think what's different for the girls is how Coach Gately approaches games. She's strategic in how we will defend the other team's players, whereas, for example, you said your jump shot's horrible, so if you are on the court, we'll sit off of you and clog the lane, so if the other team has drivers, we're available for help, whereas some other coaches might pull all the defense out just to pressure, and then they're susceptible to the drive.
Team members say, on the court, they've improved their teamwork. And after the game, the players are like ambassadors for Fordham. And the coach explains that as long as the Lady Rams win, the fans will come.
So we have to do creative things, whether it's getting things done with the kids in the area and doing some creative things off the court to get the fans there. And then, of course, if you win, it's like, if you win, they will come, so to speak. So if you build it, they will come. So, it's a couple of a stepping process. It's a pyramid type process, basically.
But Coach Gauntlet says winning does not happen without teamwork.
We've reaped some success this year because everybody's been unselfish and put the team before themselves.
If the Rams can continue to win, then people may forget their horrendous past seasons when Fordham lost nearly every game. Coaches hope that one day, if they continue to grow their program, Fordham basketball may be mentioned with other college basketball heavyweights.
Recruiting is basically what's going to decide the success of your program. So we're working extremely hard in that area. And so I think the future is bright because I think we've been able to establish a good recruiting base. And I think Fordham has a great deal to sell with the academic reputation, with the Jesuit education, the facilities, and obviously the location in New York.
Gauntlet hopes that the family atmosphere will help the Lady Rams work together to win. With the Fordham women doing better than they ever have in years, Gauntlet says she is hopeful that the team will be able to raise its profile and attract top recruits away from other Big East programs to their new home in the Bronx. This is Lawrence Sealy reporting from McKinley Gym.